Hey everyone, it's Geeks Are Sexy, Money is Sexy edition. I'm Lisa Chastain, your host, and I have with me a woman that is in my tribe. I was speaking in the first segment about the power of a tribe and the importance of a tribe.
Absolutely.
And I'm so grateful that you're here, Jenny Salazar. Yay! So Jenny and I have known each other through NABO. The National Association of Women Business Owners, and I'm thrilled that you're on the show today.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's super cool. I love bringing on new women, and I love sharing your story with the audience. And so before we get started on your story, what is it that you're really geeking out about today?
Oh, just women in business in general. Just, the ability for women to have businesses, own businesses, be business owners, and make an impact in their communities and, across the world. So
I know.
Just women in business.
Women rock.
Absolutely.
Women in business rock. What I love about NABO is that we really do have a sisterhood. We say that. What's important about the sisterhood to you?
Oh, important about the sisterhood is the people that you meet. It's a national organization, but it has kind of a little local flair.
It does.
We definitely, just being able to connect with, women from Ohio, women from Phoenix, California, all the different chapters, and all the different women and different types of businesses that they have. So it makes it really interesting to be part of, because it's not just a local networking event. It's you have the local people, but you also have such a broad range of people and that you can, and resources that you can reach out to.
It's so inspiring. I think
it really is. Honestly, when I first joined NABO, I wouldn't actually talk in front of people. So
I know.
To be able to have the courage to come on the show, and the confidence and stuff. So just being able to, attribute a lot of that to NABO is, building my confidence and building my speaking and things like that. So it's been great organization for me.
I agree. Sometimes I think, actually a lot of times I would say, I feel like I live in a bubble because I'm around women who support women so much. But that's not always the case. Maybe you're watching this and you in your workplace or out in the world, you realize that women are competing with each other or being catty with one another, and that's just not the case in NABO at all.
Not one bit. I think I've met some really, really wonderful supportive members, even not even if it's business related, if it's a personal thing that that I'm going through, or even some other members, they'll reach out and they're like, what do I do? How, what help? Where can I go for help? And so just being, sometimes people just need a person to listen, or just somebody to talk to. It's not, you don't have to speak. It's just sometimes they just need to.
They just need to know they're not alone.
Yes, absolutely.
They need to know they're not alone.
You are not alone.
No. Speaking of not alone, I thought we could give a special shout out to somebody. Are you ready?
Sure.
Danny Vegas, we're shouting out to you.
Hey,
Got
Danny.
Jenny on the show.
She asked me a while ago. Sorry, but I still will come, and we'll have a segment.
Yeah, it's
sure.
happening. It's happening. I just had to snag her first, just so you know.
I've known her a little longer. Sorry.
Yeah, and so coming back. Thank you, Danny. We love you. Coming back to women in business.
Yes.
You've been in business for 10 years.
Yes,
so
in
what
February
is your
will be
business,
10 years.
if you wouldn't mind sharing? It's
Absolutely.
Not a typical business.
No, it's not. Far from. I own a company called Logistical Solutions. We do environmental contracting. We specialize in vacuum trucks, emergency response, 24-hour cleanups, and things like that.
What's your tagline?
Our tagline. God, let me take a breath. No.
Sorry.
Our tagline is, if you don't want to touch it, we will. There's a lot of different chemicals and contaminants and things that are around people on a daily basis. And so, that was one thing my husband and I were like, wow, this is kind of an interesting field. And we ran with it, and I can't complain. It's when we first started, there was 3 companies in town that did kind of similar work to what we were doing, but we are the only local woman-owned business doing this. Local women-owned, and as true to local, born and raised in Vegas.
High five.
Yes.
Even though we're rivals, technically. Cimarron, Cheyenne. We won't talk about that. We're friends.
That's okay, but we reunited at UNLV.
We did.
UNLV alumni,
Okay.
so that works. You can, put the differences aside for that one.
Yeah. I love your tagline, and it's such important work. Thanks to Logistical Solutions, we have clean roads.
Yes.
We have clean facilities. I think it's just super awesome that you've dug in.
Absolutely. It's been, when we first started business, it was in our house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, we were like, hey, we can do this. And so within 6 months, we were able to get a facility, buy some vacuum trucks, and we were rolling. So it was definitely, there's a lot of programs and things that I went through because I wasn't aware of certain things that local businesses needed to, be part of and things like that. So being able to get out there in the community and learn how to do that and definitely reach out to my mentors, reach out to my resources and stuff like that. So
mentors too.
Yes, every business owner should have a mentor.
Yeah, they should.
I absolutely. 100%. You need a personal mentor and a business mentor because they are totally two different worlds. Totally different. So I have a ton of young women who watch the show. You're young. I mean, you're 30. Oh, don't age me on man.
She's in her 30s, so we won't say anything more than that. But to be in business in your 30s for 10 years, what is it that you would, what advice would you give to someone in their younger 20s starting a business?
Oh, take comments with a grain of salt.
Okay. That's a good one.
Definitely. I mean, there were times where I would walk in, they're like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Women don't do this. Or women don't know, women can't do this type of work and, and things like that. And so I think for me that was difficult to be in a field where there was a lot of men and it was like, whoa, like she doesn't know what she's talking about. There's no way that she could be, as successful as, as things appear or things like that. And so I think that and also just knowing where to get your resources, I guess. So by joining NABO, I was able to get connected with a lot of different
joining organizations that can support.
Absolutely. I mean, even if NABO is not something for you, just being part of some sort of an organization. You have the different chambers with women. They have the Women Business Chamber.
So many resources.
It's so just being able to know where your resources are and where to go to find the resources.
Okay, got it.
So I think that was the biggest thing for me was, what can I do and how can I help my business grow?
Right.
And what do I need? When you're in the middle of working in your business, you don't know what you need to work on your business.
Not always. It's true.
So a lot of times for me, it was just trying to find those resources and being able to put the puzzle pieces together in order to grow.
So being resourceul and being willing to ask for help.
Oh God, yes.
That's so hard.
It is.
It's so hard to be able to say, I don't know this.
And there's a special, a special thing that when you actually show your vulnerability, you're drinking the wrong way. It's not even showing, smart one.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. You were about to say something really vulnerable.
Just being vulnerable. And there are things as, the business owner, everyone looks as you, employees and things look at you like, you know it all, and there's times where I don't, and there's you have to take advantage of the learning opportunities to learn together and be open to learning from your employees or from learning from different people. You can't be the center and the know-it-all because it's not. It's very difficult to move forward and grow a business if you're not willing to learn or there's a lot of mistakes that we've made along the way. There's and there's a lot of great things that we did that people are like, oh, I never thought of that. So it's just being able
she is so
being
smart.
able to to put all those puzzle pieces together and and be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. So
it's okay, women, you don't have to know it all, but if you don't get help, you'll suffer.
Yes.
It will be painful.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you get help, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're closing out. I've had so much fun with you. Will you come back?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll talk more.
I might have to do Danny Vegas first.
Maybe?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
But absolutely, thank you for having me. It's been an absolute blessing, and I look forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. So one last thing we're going to close out with. So this is the Money is Sexy show. What do you love about money?
The freedom that it provides.
Oh, that's such a good answer.
Absolutely. The freedom that it provides for myself to be an example for my children and things like that. So
such a good answer. Beautiful. All right, how can people get a hold of you? Anybody watching this, how can they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. My website, losonow.com, and also you can reach us out on Facebook.
Cool. Loso, L-O-S-O.
now.com. And then, we're on Facebook and LinkedIn. So, yeah, it's just Logistical Solutions LLC. So,
And you can reach out to Jenny if you've got questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Or join us at a NABO event.
Yes, absolutely. We have some great events coming up.
We
so
do.
We have the calendar packed for next year. So we'd love to, have anybody. It's
Join
a
us.
great organization. I'd love to meet everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, that's the end of our segment together.
Yay.
Thank you again. Join us for segment 3. I've got another amazing guest.